Hey guys, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to do a no makeup look, whether that's for school or work or whenever you want to make it look like you're not wearing that much makeup when you actually kind of are. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing that you have to do, which I already did, is just wash your face. I also did toner and I exfoliated, and then the last step that I did was moisturizer just to kind of like prep and prime my face for foundation. So the first thing that I'm going to use is just going to be this like liquid highlighter illuminator for my face. And this is just going to go under your foundation. So I'm just going to use a little bit. I'm also going to use my hands because why not? And just going to grab a mirror here. I'm just going to take it on my hands. This is really glittery, by the way. And I'm just going to put it all over my face. This just kind of gives you that dewy look under your foundation. So I'm just gonna put that all over my face. As you can see, it's already making me really freaking glowy and I love it. I love illuminators, and it's like pink too, which is, it's okay. So once you have that step down, I'm just gonna let it dry a little bit. And then I'm gonna put my foundation on. Alright, so now that that's fully dry, I'm just gonna use a lightweight foundation. This one is Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. And then just a beauty blender. So, I'm just gonna take it, just put a little bit on the back of my hand. I don't use that much foundation. You can use however much you want, but I'm just gonna use a little bit. And I'm just gonna grab a little mirror here and just dab a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it all over my face. My hair will get out of the way. I usually don't wear this much foundation, if not any at all. But the no makeup look, you have to use at least like a little bit of foundation, because like your face is supposed to be, I don't know, one color. So I'm just gonna put this all over my face. Alright, so once you have blended all your foundation all over your face, the next thing that we're going to do is concealer. Where's my little beauty blender? There it is. So the brand of concealer that I use is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics concealer. This is actually one of my favorite concealers. I did used to use the Fenty Beauty concealer, but I feel like the formula is just so much difference between this one and this one. This one just does not blend for me as well as this one does. So that's the reason why I use this. Also because this one is like less coverage than the other one, and I don't want my face to just be, you know what I mean. But yeah, that's the whole reason why I use this one. So we're just gonna take this one and I'm just gonna put a little bit under my eyes. Just a little bit there. That's all I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna also cover up my blemishes. So I have one there. I have like a little bit of redness here. I guess I could bring this down a little bit too. I don't think I have. Maybe just my chin a little bit. So that's all you really use concealer for, is just under eyes and blemishes. So now I'm just gonna blend those out with a little beauty blender. The other one I use for foundation and this one I use for concealer. one thing I do is, if you have ever used concealer under your eyes, you'll realize that you get these really bad wrinkles, and it just seems like the kind of concealer just cakes in there. So what I usually do is I'll just like pull my eyelid down, and then I'll just kind of like go upwards and kind of blend that concealer out of those creases, and then it won't wrinkle up as much. So I just kind of blend those out of there and then just wait for that to dry. So I'm going to do it to the other eye now too. You don't want to pull down too hard. You just pull down a little bit, and then you just kind of just get it out of there. So as you can see, it's a little less wrinkled, but it also helps for setting powder, which that's the next thing that we're going to do. So now that we did the foundation and the concealer, we're just going to do the setting powder. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape setting powder. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to ditch the little thing because I don't like it. And then just get a little bit on my brush. That's actually a lot. Holy cow. Okay. Ew! It's all over my pants. Wonderful. I'm just going to go under my eyes, and I'm just going to rub this under there. That was a lot. And then we're also going to put it just a little bit all over our face. Just like that. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is bronzer, and I'm going to be using the Lovecraft Beauty. I think this came in like an Ipsy bag or something or another, and it comes with 3 shades. Don't know if I could show you, but just 3 shades. I think I'm gonna pick the middle one because it's like not that dark. But I'm just gonna take the middle one with my, this is a blush brush, but I use it for, what's this called? Why am I blanking? What is this called? I just said it. Bronzer. Okay. And then I'm just gonna put it on my forehead. Just kind of give you that snatched look, I guess. That bronzed look. I'm gonna take a little bit. Kim Kardashian taught me how to do a 3 with my bronzer, so I guess I'll just do that here. So yeah, we're just gonna do that on the other side. Thanks, Kim K, for teaching me that life lesson, because that's such an important thing to know. And then I'm also just gonna contour my nose. I usually just go down on each side and then do a little bit on the tip of my nose. Also, another good thing that I invested in for makeup is this dry makeup brush cleaner. So inexpensive, but also super nice because you just unscrew it and it's like this fluffy little thing. And then you just take your dirty brush and just swirl it in there. And now it's clean. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, there's a bug. The next thing we're going to be doing is blush, and the palette that I'm using is Madison Miller by Ofra Cosmetics. And I'm just going to take the same brush that I use for my powder, because whatever. And I'm just going to be using the one in the middle. I don't use a ton of blush, because like, I don't need to. And I'm just going to put it from like the apple of my cheek and then just kind of bring it up. Just like that. And then I'm also going to put a little bit on my nose. I think it's cute. Okay, that's it for blush. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is highlighter. I'm dropping everything. So I'm just going to be using the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in the color Rodeo Drive. So I just take my little, this is actually a highlighter brush, props to me, and just tap it off. And then I'm just going to be putting it on my nose like this. Just like down and then like the tip of my nose. And then I'm also doing it right here. On the other side. Under my eyebrows. I got like a lot on my nose. And then just above the lip. The next thing I'm going to be doing is eyebrows, and I'm going to be using this brow eyebrow pencil. I don't know the brand of this. It was also in another Ipsy bag. I stopped getting Ipsy bags a long time ago because I had so much makeup, and now I'm just using what I got. So there's a spoolie on the other end, and I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows up. Just like so. And the other side is the eyebrow pencil. And now I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. So I usually go on the bottom first, and then kind of just create a line, just like that. And then I go on the top and just kind of create a line. And I also follow my natural brow line. That was horrible. Okay, well, I feel like I can't talk and do this at the same time. That was really horrible. I'm going to restart that. And I'm just gonna fill in the rest of my eyebrows. And then I'm gonna brush it out because it makes it a lot lighter. Like, I drew super hard on my eyebrows, but now this just like lightens it out. Also makes my brows look fluffy. Fluffy brows. So now I'm just gonna do that to the other side. After I do that, I'm just going to use a Lash and Brow clear mascara thing. Gel is what it's called, not mascara thing. And I'm just gonna take this and I'm just gonna kind of like make my brows go into the shape that I want. I feel like I really want to try laminated brows, but I don't know how good that would look on me. But I want to try it. But maybe I'll try that another day. Also, this like gel stuff wipes away everything that I just did. So I have to like get rid of it. It's nasty. Alright, so we are almost done. The next thing that we're going to be doing is eyes. I have super hooded eyes, so I'm going to be using a eyeshadow primer, and this is just the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This stuff is amazing. It's basically just like a concealer looking thing, and you just put it on your eyelid. Just like a little bit. I usually will use my finger to smooth it out, and then I kind of bring it up too. I don't know why it's caking right there, but it is. It's annoying. I need more up here. Alright, so that eye is done. I'm just going to be doing the other eye now. Alright, so now that that's done, we're just gonna let that dry before we put any eyeshadow on top. This is kind of how it looks so far. Tell me what you think. Alright, so now that I have my eyelids primed, it's time for eyeshadow. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm using today is the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star. And I'm also using, throughout this whole video, the Morphe X Jeffree Star brushes. They don't sell these anymore, I don't think, but they are like one of my favorite brushes to use. So I'm just gonna go in to the shade called Sugarcane, and I'm just gonna put it all over my eyelid. And I also have super hooded eyelids. So my crease is like right here. So when I look down, that's all the space that I have to fill with eyeshadow. So that's something that you have to keep in mind when doing eyeshadow, is if you have hooded eyelids, you have to go like all the way up here with your eyeshadow, or else you won't be able to see it. So I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Alright, so now that I have my base color done, I'm going to be going in with Cake Mix. It's just a little darker of a color. The first one that I used, Sugarcane here, and then the second one I'm using is called Cake Mix, and that's just right next to it. So, we're just going to take this, and we're going to put it in our crease. So this is the crease. We're just going to go in circular motions, just like so, and this is just going to kind of create a little contrast in the eye. It's very subtle. I think it's beautiful actually, the color combination. It's not too dark, it's not too light. I think it's gorgeous. Just gonna take a little more. Sometimes I have to open my eye to like see if you can see the color at all or not. And that's it. That's it for the eyelids. So the last step to this makeup look is mascara, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Let me tell you, this mascara is amazing. First of all, I'm going to use a eyelash curler, and I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. And I kind of just like bounce them like this. Make sure that I get the corners, and then that's it. Then I put on mascara. So I usually look down for this so that I don't get it all over my eyelids, because I know I probably would. Then I'd be upset. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna do a second coat on that eye, and then I'm just gonna do this eye now. Alright, so I did mascara on both eyes, and then I'm just gonna let them dry, and then we'll do one more coat. In the meantime, I also forgot, there's one more step, I totally forgot, but it's just lip gloss, and this is the Too Faced Lip Injection, I can't talk, Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Gloss, and it's just the clear one, so I'm just gonna be putting this on. That was the last step, I promise. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do one more coat of mascara. I also lied. That was not the last step. This is the last step, and it's setting spray. How could I not forget setting spray? The setting spray I'm using is Morphe X Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist Starberry Scent. I'm just gonna spray it all over my face. It's just... Go away! This just gives you a little extra glow. Now that should have been the last step. So, let's cue the montage. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and also hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. But thank you again for watching my video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!